After being fatally stabbed, sword-crazed Fujinomiya is reborn in a magical world where he uses his unique cursed swordmaster powers to transform legendary katanas into elite harem of steel made of beautiful, battle-ready babes. This is the spicy isekai series, The Cursed Swordmaster's Harem Life by the Sword for the Sword. Fujiomi Shigeru, an ordinary high school student with a deep passion for swords, meets an untimely end when he is fatally stabbed by a burglar during a home invasion. In the afterlife, he is reset, as they all seem to do, with a second chance in a fantasy world, allowing him to bring only what he can hold, his beloved legendary katana, Hatomaru, and the very short sword that killed him, which he names Sasakura. While he is not granted a standard cheat ability, he is bestowed the unique job of Cursed Swordmaster, which gives him the power to bring out the personalities of swords, enabling them to transform into beautiful women. Throughout his journey, he aims to build a harem of steel while surviving magical dangers and protecting companions like Sistera, a combat priest maid he rescues from a group of bandits. Shigeru navigates this strange world by balancing ruthless combat against those he deems subhuman with more peaceful pursuits, such as building a hot spring and creating new items using his knowledge of Earth through light novels. His journey is much like that of a master craftsman who does not merely sharpen his tools, but breathes life and personality into them to create a living, loyal arsenal. The Cursed Swordmaster series seems to be your typical isekai thing, but with our MC supposedly not having been given a cheat ability, he seems to have a cheat ability, with his sword becoming OP girls who hit harder than they could in sword form, and then hitting Sojourner back in the bed. It seems his life is not so bad. With his acquisition of a priestess who literally binds her life to his in both their adventures and bed. It does not take much time till more girls in other sword forms are made flesh and added to his flock. Needless to say, this is a very ecchi, spicy series with most of the half chapters are just bedroom scenes, etc. Yes, high-cultured literature. Since the girls are swords, you get some education on the history of swords as well as how to utilize them. But after the fights, it would be best not to try what he does with your own swords, unless you like that type of thing and have a lot of bandages. He must use the bandages in normal ways too, and there are always different ways to utilize them in both sword form and babe form. The Cursed Swordmaster is both an easy read and an interesting one, as they do mix a lot of action, humor, and the spicy bits. Although sometimes their antics can be distraction, he has a clear goal to wanting to get stronger so that he does not have to rely on the sword girls. Though he does not have any real OP cheat skills, he utilizes the one he does have with wit and cunning, making the series more than just a hack and slash babe fest type thing. Come for the bus, stay for the stories. The Cursed Swordmaster's Harem Life by the Sword for the Sword started in March of 2019, and there are 8 volumes currently in Japanese, with, at the present time, 4 volumes in hard copy available in English by Ghost Ship Imprints. Volume 5 and 6 are due out early next year in 2026. They could do an anime of this, and it would definitely be one of those late night slots if you want to keep the spiciness intact, with almost all scenes being viewable with few exceptions. There may be an issue with blood more than skin though. The Cursed Swordmaster may not be for everyone, as it is not a complex epic with deep world building or groundbreaking characters. But if you like an unapologetically hyper-focused ecchi isekai that delivers on the harem theme that was adapted from a light novel series much better than some other attempts, then this may be the series for you. Another spicy isekai series is Don't Call Me a Naked Hero in Another World, and you can find more about that here. Once again, we have a good spicy series, so if you like that type of thing, give this a like and go check out some of the more of the 100 other lesser known ones that I have looked into. Thanks again. Bye.